Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. It's an exciting day. Mercury in retrograde is finally at the last final day. I don't know enough to know if it's over today or if this is the final day, but regardless, we have made it. I asked a yes or no question if I should do a read tonight because it's pretty late and I'm tired. And it was a resounding Ace of Wands, yes. The Ace of Wands has been coming out of the cards a lot lately, which is one of my favorite readers' favorite card. It's pretty funny when this card comes out. Any of you who know who I'm talking about know what I'm talking about, and when you know, you know. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do a quick read, a current energy check, and see what the Spirit wants to say regarding as far as this channel goes. By the way, welcome to my channel, Zen Readers Only 888, manifesting abundance in your cash flow, your coin, your bread, abundance in your non-monetary things as well. Love, wealth. I guess wealth is monetary, but you could have wealth in non-monetary things such as, wisdom, spirituality. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and pull from the Rider deck. Oh, Judgment. So maybe there's some new beginnings for some of y'all, or all of us. This Mercury in retrograde finally being done, maybe there'll be some new beginnings for everybody. Because it has been a rough ride. It felt like we were on a roller coaster. There was a lot of ups and downs. I mean, some crazy things have happened with some of the readers. I've seen some really insane videos come out with some of you readers. A lot of spiritual attacks, a lot of black magic, a lot of exes coming back. I mean, just so many attacks, one after another. It's like if you've ever seen the videos of them dropping all the bombs over in Japan, and just hundreds of bombs being dropped, and that's how it was on you guys. Yeah, but now we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Future energy. So we'll see what we have here. Oh, okay, these cards jumped out. Star card, what'd I say? Star card. Whoa, I didn't know that was what was there. Ten of Cups. I got goosebumps. Okay, so this is going to be a good read, I believe. Okay, so we got the Star. Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. And then there's the Judgment again. So yeah, some new beginnings, some endings of cycles, and new cycles. Okay. Man, that damn thief again. But you've got some rest coming. You've got some rest coming, finally. Some of you guys can sit back and kind of maybe watch your business grow. You've got, you've put in the work. Yeah, this is it's going to be good. Because some of you guys are taking a leap of faith so that you can become the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is... It's going to be a nice, strong finish to the end of the year for some of you guys. Some of you guys are really going to cash in on all this light work that you've done. You see that? Oh, look at that. Look at that. What did I say? This Fool card has been just flying around everywhere, all over. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. This Fool card has been making an entrance everywhere. So I feel like there is going to be a huge change as far as all your businesses go. Maybe even in your love life. You guys are going to take a leap of faith. Maybe towards somebody, you know, that you believe is going to be your happily ever after. Your 10 of Cups. Yeah. Because of a Tower moment. Oh, come on. Because of a Tower moment, there's some judgment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why is the Five of Swords here, though? I haven't talked about it yet, but the Five of Swords is here, and this thief has been coming around a lot. And, I mean, after that is the Four of Swords. I mean, I'm not too worried about this thief or this spy or whatever this is. This Five of Swords is always around. But, you know, after that, like I said, is the Four of Swords. So you can put that thief to rest, I believe, is what's happening. Look. Tower card on the bottom of the deck again. Why is the Five of Swords here? Holy Spirit, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, and Sis. Why is the Five of Swords here? Damn thief again. Oh, what? Why is this? Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? I don't want this to be like... I'm sick of these negative readings. Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay. I'm getting like uncomfortable here. So why is the 10, another 10 card here, 10-10, maybe some of you have seen 10-10. Okay, I think what maybe it is that you guys are in a relationship where there's not an equal give and take maybe, and you're having to carry the load by yourself. I don't think it's necessarily a thief, but this is somebody who is kind of letting you do all the work, and it's only because you're willing and you're able and you just pick it up and you do it yourself. You just do it. They're not necessarily forcing you, I don't think, to do it, but you're just doing it. And I'm guilty of this. I've done this a lot. And then you get into this cycle of, you know, this is your job, this is my job. And then maybe somehow you end up doing all the jobs because you didn't think the other person was doing a good enough job or doing it fast enough or whatever it is. But, you know, this is like a conversation that you got to sit down and have with your person. Like, you know, if that's how you feel, if, you know, you feel like the burden is too much for you to carry or you to handle, then you need to let them know, you know, because if you don't bring it up or say anything, then how are they ever going to know? I just feel like it's just a conversation that needs to be had. Yeah, because if you don't, you know, it's going to end up a really bad conflict, you know. Yeah, and you don't want to lose your person just because you were too stubborn to say anything, or they were too stubborn to compromise. You know, because they are your happily ever after. You know, don't forget that. They are your happily ever after. See how happy that card is? It's, top 5 most abundant card in the deck. And why is the 4 of Swords here? I mean, that's rest. It's good, right? So, do you guys end up together? I mean, this isn't the... It doesn't seem like the end. I'm not getting that. Oh, jeez. The Spirit wanted the whole quarter of the deck here. Some of you guys are probably gaining some wisdom. I don't know if you're gaining wisdom in this situation or if it's in your business, maybe the new direction that's to come. The leap of faith that you're to take. So why is the 4 of Swords here? Why is the 4 of Swords here? Why is the 4 of Swords here, Holy Spirit? Archangel Gabriel, Michael. The Emperor. Maybe this is an Aries. I mean, you got a lot of wands here, fire sign. Could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You've got Scorpio, Cancer. Strong Aries. Got the Chariot at the bottom. Maybe there's some movement happening here. Why is the Emperor here now, though? I'm not going to take that. Why is the Emperor here? Sun card. So you can rest assured that everything's going to work out between the two of you. The Sun card is here, the most abundant to me, the most abundant card in the deck. I've said this before, I know there's a big argument. It's an unspoken argument of the most abundant card, but I would say that's the Sun. It's a beautiful, just when you have it, hold it in your hand, even if you're not doing a read, it's got an amazing energy. So what's the overall outcome with the two of you? I mean, we see that. But let's pull some wisdom as far as how to handle your person during this little argument. I mean, what words of advice would you have in handling this situation? To not come off so cross, but be able to, come at your person humbly, because you don't want to push them away, but they need to understand that, you can't do it all. You can't do it all as much as you want to, and maybe you can, but so what words of advice do we have here, Holy Spirit? Archangel Michael. Archangel Gabriel at Sis. They're telling me I'm pulling from the wrong deck. It's the Halloween deck. They're telling me I'm pulling from the wrong deck. We're not ready for that one. So, what words of advice, wisdom? This is my Halloween Oracle deck. We'll see what they have to say. It's a perfect time for this deck. Whoa, yeah. Some flippers. Some jumpers, some skippers. Okay, so this card comes up an awful lot when I'm pulling from this deck, but that's because a lot of you already know that you're not as intuitive as you want to be or need to be or can be, but really need to dive a little bit deeper than you have been and follow your intuition. And figure out how to get deeper within your own intuition. And then this is community and web weaving, because, a lot of you obviously are creating a community of your own. You all have a huge base of followers that are really your community. I mean, these are your community of people, your followers, and they follow you for a reason because you've connected with them, they've connected with you. And I've seen this, where when the reader's picking up on your energy, and obviously they pick up on several energies at once. But again, I'll go back to what a reader said is that, it's really like we're all on our own little island. And the spirit just reminded me there's another third card here. I didn't even know it just dropped. It just dropped. Okay, winter, the sacredness of pausing. Completely stopped my train of thought or where I was at. But your communities that you've created are, as a collective, changing the world. You guys, when you started this channel, had no idea, you had no idea what was going to happen, why you were doing what you were doing. Obviously you were hoping maybe for some money, but I think a lot of you, I know a lot of you aren't even necessarily doing it for the money. You know that you have to do this for people that are on here for the same reason that you were brought to tarot to begin with. Trauma. And for a lot of us, is failed relationships, failed marriages, failed friendships, and you needed some clarity, some guidance. So I think the spirit is saying, follow your intuition and pause and realize that you have built yourself and you are building yourself a legacy, a community, a collective people that all have the same goal in mind, and that is to, first off, better themselves through self-love, self-awareness, because self-awareness is, for me, has helped me become a much better person and figure out how to become a better person. So for all of us, if we can do that, then obviously as a whole, the whole world will be a better place because we have worked on ourselves. So, anyways, what do we want to... Is there any other messages for the collective readers? Oh, my favorite card. I get this a lot. One of my favorites. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. Just a reminder, you know, and this is maybe why this is coming out. The full moon is coming in a day, 2 days, I think. I don't believe it's 3 anymore. I believe it's 2 days. The moon will be full. You know, we want to be doing our moon rituals, recharging our crystals. Mercury in retrograde is over. I'll say it again because it's just been... Wow, everybody's had so many issues. People trying to upload videos, they can't even upload their reads. You know, and then when they do, there'll be videos that are just completely messed up and poor quality, you know, audio. At the store, the credit card machines are down. Change is coming. Change is coming in your home, I believe. Change is coming in your home to be so that your home become more happy as far as your hearts are concerned. And the way to do this is to get into the underworld. Really dig deep into the underworld of yourself, your soul. I had this card come up earlier tonight on a different pull I was doing with a friend of mine, and I'll tell you what, a lot of us don't understand our own power. We don't understand our own abilities to find the clarity and get the answers that we need on our own, within ourselves. You know, because I've been in tarot to get answers. And honestly, this tarot, another reader I've heard say this is, you know, it's all redundant and it's just, you know, it's all confirmations and it's just kind of going in a circle. And it is, after a while, you realize, like, okay, yeah, I am hearing the same messages over and over again, but really it's just because of the time of where you're at. Now, the cards do change, and they actually change as a whole. So these cards are going to say the same thing again, but they'll just be different cards, you know, in 6 months from now or a year from now. But we're all so human that we need a lot of this reassurance and affirmations and confirmations to know that we're doing the right thing, because the last thing, you know, any of us want to do is the wrong thing. We've done the wrong thing enough on accident and on purpose. You know, and we don't want to... If the cards can help us to not make one mistake, that would be just clutch. It would be crucial, huge for us. Because again, we make enough mistakes on our own. You know, is what we know this, you know, and you're going to gain emotional intelligence. If you dig deep, go into the underworld of yourself, and you're going to gain intelligence. How are you going to gain this intelligence? Through family. Through family. Some of you need to reach out to your family. Oh. Yeah. To gain a higher, to become in a higher consciousness. To become more conscious of your family. Maybe some of you out there, and I'm guilty of it, you know, don't reach out enough to your family. But this is how you can get to your higher consciousness. Any other oracle cards from the Reiki deck? Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Is there any other words of advice that you would have in the oracle deck? No. Tell me I need to go to the Keepers of the Light. Magic manifesting. Yeah. Some of you guys are magic manifestors, and this full moon coming up, you're gonna really manifest some things that I think you didn't even expect that you could do yourself. You've been trying it and not seeing any results, but I think this is the time that you're gonna see results. Some of you are such magic manifestors, and you have gotten to this. You have come to this higher consciousness, emotional intelligence, and you're able now to be a master manifester, a magic manifester. So I think this is going to be the time for a lot of you guys to actually see results from this. You can call that a prophecy, whatever you want to call that, but you're going to see the results this full moon. Set your intentions high. I mean, set them high, because again, this is all bigger than you, and you are bigger than you know. So set your intentions high. Open communication. Exactly. Open communication with your family, with spirit, your higher ups. Get the weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. This is Mercury. Step up and be heard, but do it with love. Do it with love. And if they don't see that you're doing it with love, then, there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. So when you're having this conversation with your significant other, your person, do it with love. When you're explaining to them how you feel like you're carrying the weight, you're overextending yourself, and you need some help. Experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace. Waves upon inspiration and love are coming to you. Okay, and he has a beautiful flower that I really enjoy. I wish I had that shirt almost. I would probably wear that, yes. But experiencing grace, share your gifts with grace, Share your intuition with grace. If you are intuitively picking up on the fact that your partner is becoming complacent or lazy, as far as, this might not necessarily mean that you're carrying the load as far as you're doing all the dishes and you're doing all the mowing and you're doing all the blah, 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 blah stuff, the normal stuff. This may actually be that you are carrying the mental load. You are carrying the whole entire future with you, and your person doesn't care or isn't seeing or isn't looking forward. Maybe your person is stuck in this place with the rat wheel. You know what I'm trying to say. the mundane monotony of it. You know, they're not seeing the goal anymore. So maybe you got to remind them of the goal. You know, step up to your emperor power and remind them of the goal. You know, because remember, they're your 10 of cups, and remind them of that. You know, maybe they forget. I don't know. But, you know, do it with love. Do it with love. One last card. We'll do one last card from the Black Moon Oracle deck. Ooh. This has been a pretty serious read. You know, I wanted to be able to have some fun with tonight's read, but I think this is a pretty solemn, you know, just pay attention to your person. You know, try to help get them out of this. Yeah. I mean, the spirit can't be any more clear. You know, it's time to transform. You know, either you or you're dealing with Scorpio, maybe. It's time to, okay, maybe there's an age difference. I don't know. Maybe there's an age difference between you guys. But it's time for a change. Okay, a change in what though, huh? Oh, maybe one of you are a provoker. But you believe and you have. Pisces in here. Yeah, transformation. So there's a huge transformation coming here. And I mean, you got the transform card, the transformation card, the change card. You know, so there's just a huge transformation that's coming, maybe also in your relationship. You know, the way you guys had your relationship before, it's time for a change in the relationship. What worked before is not working anymore or won't work tomorrow. So, you know, whatever that is, you guys need to sit down and have that kind of conversation. And it's obvious that you can work it out because you have the Sun card here. If you didn't work it out, if you don't get to that, then this card wouldn't be here. But you just got to do it with love. You don't want to push them away. But that's what I have for y'all to read tonight. If you like it, if it resonates, like, share, subscribe.